Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's another makeup tutorial, so let's get started. I'm taking these two shades from the Morphe 350M palette after I have done my brows and primed my eyes with this soft ochre paint pot. And I know it kind of looks like it's creased here, but I just have really saggy eyelids, which is depressing when you're 20. But yeah, I'm just buffing this into my crease just to create a warm transition shade, and then grabbing this slightly deeper brown and buffing that in, because it's really important when you're doing sort of dark looks to have a good transition shade. You can just go straight in and whack it out with all the black, but it's probably best not to unless you really know what you're doing. So I like to just have sort of like a warm transition, and it makes it so much easier on yourself later on. So this is what it kind of looks like, and then grabbing the slightly darker shade to darken it up a little bit and just adding little by little to my crease and just sort of darkening it up. I'm mainly focusing on the outer sort of corner of my eye and just buffing that in. I normally like to put a bit on and then grab a different brush to like blend it in, or I grab sort of the other product that I just used, the slightly browner one, just to lighten it up a little bit so it doesn't look so patchy. That's just my Real Techniques X point or something, I can't remember. And then just grabbing this LOC pencil. I actually got it in one of my Birch boxes and I love it. It's this lovely metallic shade. So popping that on my lid and then going over with Sidecar from the Naked palette. And I think Sidecar is one of my all-time favourite shades from the Naked palette. Like, I love this shade. And it just really brings out like sort of the gunmetal tones in that and just makes it super shimmery. And then grabbing the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture palette, but I don't know what my words are doing, and grabbing Mercury and popping that on the outer sort of corners and in my crease and in the inner corner. I'm trying to sort of create a mild spotlight eye. I don't really like spotlight eyes on me, so I'm trying not to do that too much, but I really wanted the focal point of this silver to be straight bang in the middle and then have it slightly darker around it. So yeah, and then I'm grabbing Rowdy from the Subculture palette again, and it's really important, if you've seen my Subculture review, to just work lightly with these shades. I'm sure you've seen everyone else's review on them. They are so pigmented and it's really hard to blend, so just little and often guys, little and often. And then just doing the same on my other eye. And then just going back over with Sidecar just to brighten it up a little bit. And then cleaning up any fallout and just sharpening up the edges. It just makes it look a lot nicer when it comes to the finished product. Then grabbing Filament from MAC and popping that in my inner corners of my eyes and slightly underneath my brow bone, just to brighten it up and make me look more awake. And then curling my lashes. I normally don't do this too much because I do get them permed, but yeah, I'm just curling them for a little bit more lift today. And then I'm going to be grabbing my Maybelline Sensational Lash Multiplying? Lash Sensational? I don't know. It's the Lash Sensational one, it's pink. But it's actually not, like the packaging's pink. Oh my god, I don't even know what I'm saying. And then grabbing these lashes by Fleur de Force, and it's Fully Fleur, and then grabbing my MAC Prep and Prime spray. This is the Fix Plus, and I just find that it hydrates my skin. And then grabbing Prime Time by Bare Minerals, and I swear by this product. I literally, there is no primer that is better for my skin. Like, this is my all-time favourite, and I've been having such dry skin lately, so it really helps just smooth it out and makes my foundation go on a lot nicer. Like, you can see that I have like all these bumps on my forehead. Does anyone else get that? They're like not spots, they're just bumps, and like I don't even know what to do with it. And yeah, I do have a few spots on my chin and things, but my nose is so dry, I've never known it. And then just grabbing my MAC Studio Fix Plus spray. I've just said that and that is not what I'm using. Oh my god, Sean, get your life together. I am grabbing my MAC Studio Fix Fluid. I was close, let's not gonna lie. I said Studio Fix and then I said spray. I had no idea what I was going on about, but we're continuing. And I'm just going to be buffing that in with my Real Techniques stippling brush, and I put sort of like 4 or 5 pumps on the back of my hand, and I'm just speeding this up just for quickness of this video, but I basically just like to really buff it into my skin, and then I will go over with a beauty blender afterwards just to make sure it's completely seamless. I always like to go in with a beauty blender after I have done the sort of the base with a brush. I always find that I can never get good coverage, so I'm just spraying some of my Fix Plus spray onto my sponge to dampen it slightly, and then just blending it all out. So this is just my Rimmel London Wake Me Up concealer. I literally have such bad words today, I don't even know, my head is not screwed on, hence why I am messing everything up. I always find concealer can also really sharpen up that shadow that we did earlier, which I love. And then grabbing some loose translucent powder. This is just from number 7, and I'm baking underneath my eyes, on my nose, on my forehead, on my chin. I just love baking. It just makes me feel alive. I hope I'm not the only one. Then grabbing the Cheek Parade by Benefit and grabbing the Hoola and popping that in my hollows of my cheeks. And I'm doing this with my Real Techniques Point L brush, and I really find that you can get really good sort of I don't know what I'm saying. I find you can get really good sort of contour with that because it does have a point, but then it also has the circumference to blend out as well. So I'm just buffing that into my cheeks. I do apologise for the shambles of this commentary. It's so bad, I'm not with it today. And then popping it on top of my head because I have a big forehead, like Tyra Banks. But no, yeah. Now I'm just going to be taking off and buffing in all of that translucent powder, and it just makes it all nice and matte and just makes everything blend a lot better. Then I'm going to be grabbing Dandelion from the Cheek Parade, and I don't know what happened with my camera here, it just suddenly decided to go rosy. I think I got slightly excited with the blush like I do, so this is me not editing it at all. It just, for some reason, it decided to be pink for this brief moment. But anyway, I'm just popping Dandelion on my cheeks, and it's just a gorgeous shade. And then going back to my eyes, I'm popping the Mercury colour underneath my eyes again and blending it out just for that definition, and then I'm just going to be popping the mascara on my lower lashes as well. Next I'm going to be taking the Sleek Bare Kissed Illuminator. This stuff is amazing, you guys should have it, like everyone in the world should have it. I love it. It's so pigmented for such a cheap price, and I just love it. And then grabbing Starburst from the Anastasia Clean Glow Kit and popping that on top for that glow, because I can't survive without the glow, guys. The glow is everything. And I'm popping it on my nose and all the places that I need to pop it. Just, I go a bit overboard, I know. And then using my Rimmel London, oh my god, Rimmel London, Jesus Christ, I need to go back to bed. So yeah, I'm grabbing that, popping that on my lips, and then I'm using the Bobbi Brown lipstick in the shade Crimson, and I like to apply my dark lipsticks with a brush. I don't know, it's just me. I don't really trust myself with a full-on lipstick. And that is the finished look. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already. And if you are a subscriber, remember to click that little bell so you get notifications when I post. And I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.